Hey, welcome everybody. It is Wednesday night, so you know what that means. It's rush hour with me and the wonderful and talented Nikki
Mm,
G. What's going on, Nikki G? What's
what's
up?
up?
How's it going
I don't
tonight?
know. Some people don't think I'm wonderful and talented this week,
Oh,
but you do. So that's all that matters.
yeah, yeah, I guess.
I
I guess,
guess.
I guess, I guess. So what's going on? Uh,
Oh,
j-
well, I know it's not a giant show, but I was able to cover mini camp yesterday. So that was fun and interesting. It was a long day, but lots of Giants content to share with you guys on Rush. But
yeah,
tonight, we are going to have a good time. We got a lot of news to jump into. We are going to go over the offensive line rankings. We're going to go over the top 10. We're going to rank running backs, and then we're going to have a good time and we're going to rank the fan bases of the NFL.
yeah. We
And
got
we
someone in
have
the
like
background.
really funny tiers, right? That we're going
Yeah,
to rank.
I thought it was creative enough. People may think it's funny, some people might think it's corny, but I thought it was funny.
I would
So,
just like to say that the Raiders fans are already proving why they're going to be in a certain category that we put them in.
uh, they're nice so far, so they might
So
hate.
far.
So thanks for everybody checking out. Thanks for Van City Raider, Anthony, and it's both of them. So take it away. Where do you want to go
Well,
first with the
let's
league news?
start with some league news. So let's go over to Buffalo real quick. Did you hear about this saga? This Stefan Diggs and McDermott saga? All right. So
Yeah,
I guess, right, he was absent from mandatory camp yesterday on Tuesday, right?
hmm
So Sean McDermott had said in response to his absence that he is very concerned. So he had to walk that back a little bit today and clarify that he says that whenever somebody doesn't show up, so anybody that's absent, his standard response is that he's very concerned. Now he's saying that he and Diggs had to have a conversation. Communication is good. They have resolved whatever in-house dispute they were having, and that Sean McDermott himself excused him from camp to get some space and clear his head. So I don't know what is going on there, but it seems like, I don't know. My take is maybe Diggs wants more of a say in the offense,
right.
and then there just seems to be a communication issue. What do you think?
I think it's just the combination of the new offense last year, and he was still getting the ball. It's just he seems like it's the ultra competitive situation of him being a pro football player and just not getting his type of way, especially in the playoff game where obviously he should have been the main target in that game that they lost in the playoffs. So obviously that seems to be the boiling point of where it stemmed from. I'm
Yeah.
sure there was some other instances of a game or two. I didn't look up his stats, but I did have him in fantasy, and it was just seems just to be like, all right, something's not clicking with them, and
Right.
obviously he's their go-to guy, so you got to try to make him happy as much as possible. So yeah, no, it's just very weird the whole until you said that when McDermott said he's very concerned, it was very weird because you don't hear a coach really say it. It's usually
Mhm.
coach speak of, yeah, I'm just handling people that are at the facility. Like we know a certain coach that did that yesterday. But it's usually just coach speak. And it's just like he
Right.
actually was raw about it. And you're like,
Right.
oh, something might be up. So it seemed like they patched it up today. Let's see what happens when he doesn't get the ball on the first play of the season and he has like 3 catches for 50 yards and he loses his mind on the sideline. So
Well, here's
it's
the thing with Buffalo, with me though, is they depend way too much on Josh Allen, and they don't need to.
I agree.
That's where I get confused because they don't really need to do that. You know, they rely on him so much to run. It's just I don't get it. So I'm wondering that's obviously contributes to the frustration, I would imagine. So I think this year, I hope they rely a little less on him because they don't really need to do that. It doesn't all have
Right.
to be on Josh Allen.
Like a couple of those games that they lost, if they just had some sort of a running game, they would have won. And obviously, yeah, it's throwing the ball is obviously the key to making the playoffs, but they're especially up in Buffalo when it's like 20 degrees out and 10 degrees out in a playoff game, and especially in the snow, you got to get those hard yards, and you can't really always rely on Josh Allen getting them for you. So they just got to find a way to implement more of a running game next year,
Yeah.
especially in the second half of games.
And you think that it
Because
wouldn't be so difficult with all the talent that they
right,
have, but they don't need to do that. All right. So Joe Burrow said that Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, like hands down, no contest. So when Jamar Chase was asked, he said Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the league. And then they told Jamar Chase, well, actually, your boy over here said that it was Pat Mahomes. And his response was, Pat who? So I know we all want
man,
to
they're
say,
trying so hard for this rivalry that it's just not happening. They're trying way too
getting
hard.
there. I know they want see, and this is what the media does. This is why I get pissed off because it's like we're just creating like narratives and storylines that aren't there. So I think there is a very young rivalry starting between these two teams, but not between the quarterback. It's between the competition, right? Like
Right.
they're
It's
two
the fan
really good
bases and
teams.
yeah, it's the
Yeah,
fan
and you're
bases
not
and
pitting
everything.
them, let's not have them call each other out here, but I just thought that was interesting. I mean, so think about the quarterbacks in the league, right? Obviously, I think we all have Pat Mahomes, but where are you putting Joe Burrow?
Joe
Where would you
Burrow's definitely in the top five.
5, right?
Definitely in the top five. Some games he's top two, some games he's
Yeah.
top three, and
Yeah.
I think he's definitely in the top five. And it's just wherever the packing order of that particular week would be or that season would be, because obviously Pat's one, and then you got Allen, you got Burrow, you got Hurts to a degree this year, and a few others. So, yeah, Jason, obviously a Raider fan. That's funny. Kermit the Frog,
Whatever.
yeah. So,
Well,
and
whatever.
he also
Well,
loves ketchup on his steak, which is weird. But
yeah, I know. Pat
I
Mahomes, the
can't believe you
ketchup.
never heard that story until I told you that.
No, because I just like who does that? Who puts ketchup on a steak?
Right,
I
him and children. But when
Yeah,
you're the
children
best
do that.
quarterback in the world, you can do pretty much whatever you want
You can't do that.
legally.
Can't do that. And I wonder, like, I wonder if he eats it like shoe leather because that's disgusting.
Probably if you're having ketchup on your steak.
It's the thing. If a good steak, you don't
Right.
even need like sauces or anything.
Right.
Like
Just a good
you
seasoning and you're good
just
to go.
that's it. And then like enjoy your steak. All right, let's move on to topics I don't really want to get into, but we will because we are around the league show. All right, Dalvin Cook. He said that he is in no rush to be signed and he wants to just be valued. He wants to go to a team
Okay.
that understands his value. He wants to go to a team that he can help win. So, he rushed for 1,173 yards last season. That's his fourth straight year that he rushed for over 1,000 yards, fourth consecutive Pro Bowl. And he said he's looking to get far closer to 10 million than 5 million, was his direct quote. So, any issues with his ask?
I mean, no, because obviously the stats are there. I don't know how particularly he looked last year. A lot of people that watch film said he was good, but so you never like to hear the word but. He didn't rush for the yards per carry, wasn't there, or whatever along those lines. But obviously, with him, it's just like he's one of the top 10 running backs in the league. So he's going to find that one spot that they're going to value him. And he obviously is going to go to what we would assume is a good team or a team that's up and coming for him to show what he has, because he's always been a good back. I liked him when he was at Florida State. So his talent is never in question. I think it was more the money situation and just the fact of him, just for whatever reason, they stopped using him. Like he should have been used in the Giants playoff game and the game that the Giants lost. I know we're not a quote unquote Giants podcast for tonight, but those are the two examples. Obviously, me watching every second of both games, so it was just like, wow, if they use Dalvin Cook here, they'll win the game. And they didn't do it either game. So that was very weird to me. Well, they won the first game on Christmas Eve, but the playoff game they would have probably won if they actually ran the ball with him. So that was weird.
Do you think Miami makes a play for him?
I mean, I would. Why not? He's a local kid, and he's obviously that guy. That running offense is very talented in stats. So like, they're obviously going to be a playoff contender with or without him. And obviously with McDaniel being such a running game guru, it's going to be interesting because he's more of a committee guy, but he's an every down back. So you might as well pay the extra money and make a run, and hopefully Tua gets it going. And I would do it if I'm a Dolphin fan and he's coming to the Dolphins. I would be ecstatic.
Yeah,
how about you?
I mean, yeah. Think about it in terms of fantasy, like what a fantasy team Miami would be.
Oh yeah, when we get to fan bases later, it's going to be interesting. Like, actually, no, it's just fan bases, not teams. So never mind.
It's just fan bases. But for fantasy, it would be
fantasy. Their team is obviously already a top 10 offense because of Hill and Waddle. So them alone is just
a fantasy dream. So Raider Nation's letting us know that we just got Michael Mayer signed. All right, so good for them, right? I guess. Like, there we go. That's
the real
nice.
Baby Gronk. The real Baby Gronk.
Yeah, the real Baby Gronk. I mean, really. All right. So
did his dad hit you up yet?
Huh?
Did Baby Gronk's dad hit you up yet?
No.
Seems to be the rage. So I'm sure if he's listening, he's going to DM you at the end of the night.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see. So we'll keep our eye on where Dalvin Cook goes. And let's wrap it up with the biggest storyline that none of us really want to talk about.
Is it the biggest? Is it really the biggest? Like, people are making a bigger deal out of it than what it really is.
They're making a bigger deal, and it's fucking annoying because here's what I'll say as just like my opinion, right? Let's make the Saquon thing really simple for everybody, right? Okay, here's what's really simple. Both sides have, reopened the lines of communication here. That's it. So Barkley's on the tag. We're hoping a long-term deal gets done.
Right.
A deal may get done. A deal may not get done. And guess what? We're just going to have to live with it. And that's it. Like, and you just move on. Like, I'm so tired of all of these like crazy reports. So even Ian Rappaport, he had to walk it back today because he had said the bye-week deal for Barkley was back on the table, which was about that $13-14 million. In fact, it is not back on the table. All we know is that both sides have reopened the lines of communication. It was very clear when I was there yesterday that Brian Daboll, he opened his press conference and said, I know you guys want to ask about Saquon Barkley, but that information, that conversation is private. It is staying in-house. And then a bunch of people proceeded to ask questions about it. They asked again today. Listen, players are not going to talk about it. They were asked, they said, I wish he was here, but we understand he has to do what's best for him. Same thing for the coaches. So I don't understand why we keep asking. We're not going to get an answer that we like out of it.
Well, it's the old Patriots thing. They're going to keep on asking and asking and asking and asking, and then hopefully they slip. So,
yeah. Well, so they're saying Raiders Nation saying they're over there in the same boat with Josh.
Yeah, Jacobs. They're in the same boat with Josh Jacobs. Obviously.
All right. So Jacobs, you got Barkley, you got Cook. I mean, like, what do you think happens here? Who's getting done first?
I don't know.
Cook?
I all the Raider fans out there, is it the same drama as it is in Giant Land? You guys tell us.
Yeah, tell us.
Because honestly, I think Cook has the leverage of waiting for everybody else. As for Jacobs and Saquon, they have till July 17th to make a rule. So I think Cook could wait the longest theoretically because he can go to the spot he needs and wants to go. Post the other guy, they have the July 17th situation. If they get the extension done before then, great. If not, they're just going to be playing on the tag, and hopefully they find a way to get the extensions they both desperately need and deserve, especially with Jacobs last year leading the league in rushing. So
yeah, so
it's just one of those things. It's just we've beaten it to a dead horse. It's just the fact that running backs aren't getting the value that they should or do not desperately need, because obviously you saw with the Chiefs. Obviously, the Chiefs are normally a exception to the rule, but they had they have a seventh round draft pick in the Super Bowl and taking care of huge carries for them. So that's like, why do I have to draft someone in the first round to be making the biggest payday of the league? So, especially when you see how abusive they are towards the later years of their careers. So, it's just this very delicate situation. I think it's going to get done before it gets really uglier, because Saquon's bluffing about missing out next season. This season. There's no way in hell he's skipping a year, especially him missing 2 seasons ago with the knee injury. There's just no shot to it.
So Raider Nation saying it's the exact same situation. It's the exact same thing, kind of exact same drama. So looks like they're all about in the 11.5, 12 million camp. And I think we can all agree, Van City, like the best case for everybody right now is Cook gets done first. Because
right. I agree with that, but when she asked me which running back could hold out the longest, it would be him, because he can go wherever he wants. So it's Jacobs and Saquon could just say, screw it. All right, finally. All right, I'll just sign here. I want to be here, kind of thing, which they won't do, because that's obviously bad business. But
I wonder why Cook, did somebody say, or was there any report out there that he was offered $5 million? Like, so why would he say, I want to be
maybe
far
because
closer to 10 instead of 5? I mean, I don't think the running back market's at 5.
Maybe his agent.
That's
Maybe the agent was talking in his ear, or he knows what the situation is.
Yeah, that's crazy. We will get into fan rankings. Is our guest here yet?
He's been here. We could obviously skip to that and have more fun with him, and we'll do running backs later on a different day.
We'll do it on a different day, but let's get Hammer in here, because let's talk about the offensive line rankings.
Hammer!
We're going to do fan rankings. What's up? We can't hear you.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Good.
Yeah, Hammer texted me around like 6 o'clock. Hey, dude, you got to get the Raider guy on. I'm like, dude, relax. I got the link. Don't worry.
Gotta have the Raider guy on.
Thank you, Hammer. Congratulations on the Under Armour, by the way. That was huge.
That's nice.
So if I ever need Under Armour, I'm gonna hit you up.
I will shoot you the link, and we do have a promotion going on now, up to 50% off, and then you can get an additional 25% off with using the promo code Summer25. But I'll definitely send you the link.
Guys know I love my sports bras, so send me the link, because
there you go. I got you.
It's all I wear. I'm waiting for Lululemon to be like, oh, this is all you wear on camera every week, twice a week. Maybe we should hook you up.
Reach out to them. That's all you have to do. Like, when it comes to the brand ambassadorships, just reach out, fill out whatever they ask you to fill out, and see what the possibilities are.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Did you have any pliables today?
I didn't. I actually, what was it, yesterday? I was craving a smoothie because it was so damn hot at work. I ended up ordering A to Z and had the best pistachio dream smoothie ever.
Ooh, pistachio dream. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, so for everyone that doesn't understand, Hammer and I, we bond over our love of smoothie bowls. Pretty much, and smoothies.
It's a short thing.
Yeah, no, it really is. It's like a great lunch on a really hot day. All right, before we get to fan rankings, I just wanted to go over Pro Football's Focus. They ranked all of the offensive lines, but I just wanted to read off the top 10, get your guys' thoughts. So 1 is the Eagles. No
Obviously.
change there from last year. 2, Browns. 3, Chiefs. 4, Ravens. 5, Lions, 6, Cowboys. They moved up 6 spots from last season to number 6. 7, Falcons. 8, Green Bay. 9, Chargers. 10, Colts. The Colts moved up 8 spots from last season.
Wow. I mean, most of the top 10 sounds about right, because you see all the top running backs. I think with the Cowboys, it's pretty much they're finally retooling their offensive line, so that's probably why they were down last year.
Yeah.
So I think, obviously, with Tony Pollard being an animal last year, being the backup running back who's there. That's another guy that's tagged, but he was hurt. So he has a different situation in terms of signing that contract or not. But yeah, no, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm not shocked, but I could see why the Browns are number 2, especially with Chubb and Hunt last year. Hunt's another running back that's on the market. The running back market is loaded with free agencies.
Yeah.
So obviously, we got Zeke, we have Jacobs and Saquon in the tag. So it's really going to be interesting. Like, does it happen? Whoever blinks first in signing that running back, then the whole market comes through. I would assume so.
Yeah, no, I think that it's going to be that way. Raiders fans, you guys were ranked number 19, and for our Giants fans in the chat, we were ranked number 29. We went up 1. Hammer, do you agree with the PFF here or no?
No, because funny enough, PFF actually had Jermaine Illuminor and left tackle Colton Miller ranked as the top 10 tackle duo in the league. So, and to top off, look, Josh Jacobs was the league leading rusher. How the hell is this offensive line not in the top 10? Even if it was 11, I would have been like, all right, cool, whatever. But I doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up.
No, I don't. They're just moving the Cowboys up because everybody just loves the Cowboys. Let's see who number 11 is. Oh, the Broncos, followed by the Steelers.
What did the Broncos do last season?
Yeah, I know.
But it wasn't. Wasn't the running game situation though.
Yeah,
the running game was fine, but yeah, the offense line pass catching was atrocious. The pass protection was atrocious, obviously. But I don't know. PFF is weird like that. Like, how do they know what play he's calling for them to be like, oh, all right, the left guard messed up. Well, you don't know where he was going to go and what he was going to do with that. So I find that to be weird. But that's why you got to take PFF with a grain of salt. But, like, it's weird with the Raiders, like you mentioned. I'm not mad about the Giants because all we had was basically Andrew Thomas. So it is what it is. Hopefully this year we'll crack the top 15. That would be a huge goal for the Giants, PFF-wise.
Hammer, so before we go to fan rankings, do you want to weigh in anything on the running back situation? I know you guys are going through the same thing that Giants Nation's going through.
It's a tough situation right now. I was just on with my brothers in Mount Shieldmore. Shout out to Graf and shout out to Wasted. We were on for nearly 2 hours talking about this situation. And I've talked about the numbers when it comes to a good contract for Jacobs. Over the last few months, I went as high as like a 4-year, 52 to 54 million, and now I'm kind of drawing it back a little bit, maybe a 3-year, anywhere between like 40 to 42 with about 27 to 29 in guaranteed money. But it's a tough situation. We see that the running back position is really being depreciated right now. Over the course of the last like about 7 years, they've made this so much more of a pass-happy league that people are almost forgetting about even some of the great running backs before these guys' times, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, guys like that. So it's crazy, especially I understand your guys' situation with Saquon, but Saquon's also dealt with some serious injuries over the last few years.
Yeah.
Jacobs, on the other hand, they declined his 5th-year option last year. He went off, but he's averaging close to 1,000 yards. Actually, he's had over 1,000 yards 3 of his first 4 years in the league, and he stayed relatively healthy. He might have missed 1, maybe 2 games throughout the first 3 years. He didn't miss a single game last year. So I wish that they would just get this deal done and over with. He's top 4 right now going into the season, according to PFF, alongside Tay at the receiver, who's ranked number 1. Like, bring him back. Sign JJ8. Hashtag sign baby beast mode.
Yeah, right. I mean, so you probably heard us while you were sitting there backstage. It's kind of like what Danny said. It's like, all right, who's gonna blink first? Like if Cook gets done first, like you're like resetting the market for everybody because there's so many deals that need to get done.
I just don't see Dalvin Cook like right now. Look, you just got released, right?
Right.
I don't see your market value. And when it comes to, and any of these three guys, we're not going to reset the market value. We're not going to see any of these running backs make like 17 plus million.
No.
Like,
But I mean, he's saying like he doesn't want 5. So where did
like,
5 million come from?
I don't know where that came from, but at the same time, I don't see Dalvin Cook getting any more than 10. I think 10 would be the cutoff for him.
He's in that sweet spot.
Yeah, when it comes to Saquon and Jacobs, it's tough. The tag was 10,091,000.
Yeah.
12 and a half, 13 on average. Come on, guys. I think between Saquon and Jacobs, I think they're realistically like sitting back right now and see who gets the deal first. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
we're in the same boat.
What is that saying? Whoever blinks first in negotiation loses. So
Basically.
I would be sitting back too and just like, okay, what's going to happen? Well, we'll see. And let's move on to the fun part of the show. This is why Raiders Nation showed up, because they don't want to be ranked as bullies, I guess. All right, Danny, pull up the fan base tiers. Let's do this.
All right. So what team do you guys want to start off? Oh, let me read off the tiers. We're being funny about it. So take everything with a grain of salt. Would you invite them to meet the parents, invite to a barbecue, would party with, loyal, delusional, popular in high school, bullies, loser table? So basically, where would you rank all these teams in the NFL? So
all right, why don't you just pop up? Why don't you just start from the beginning, and then we'll.
All right, so we'll go Arizona. Obviously, losers. Their whole franchise is just terrible. Obviously, I saw a clip today of Derek Anderson. They have to pay for lunch. They have to pay for their jumpsuits and everything. That's just weird. That's a bad look on their whole franchise. And they're always losing, other than that one playoff year and the couple years with Kurt Warner, and then the couple with Kyler. So what do you guys? Obviously, me and Nikki agree with loser table. Do you agree, Hammer?
Oh, absolutely. And we already know this season that they're tanking. Like Kyler Murray, they don't know when he's going to get back. And realistically, if they're like a 1-7, 1-8 team, like they're not going to start him the remaining of the season and thinking that they're going to all of a sudden miraculously come back and have a shot at the playoffs. They're definitely at the loser table.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. Let's see in the comments. Where's Darius? Where's Tuto? I don't know. Maybe they are working. I don't know. Mistake. Tuto is probably popping.
Tuto hides in the weeds, and then he
just pops in, and then he gets mad that we talk about around the league. It's very funny to me.
All right, next up, Atlanta. I'm going to say loyal, because if you stick with the team that blows the Super Bowl 28-3, you're loyal in my book.
I feel like I might invite them to a party though, because I feel like Atlanta.
Do you know any real Atlanta fans?
Like 2.
Oh, more than me. Okay.
Hammer, where would you put them?
Probably want to party with them, especially with the strip clubs in Atlanta. Just saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Invite to a party.
All right. I got to think more outside the box. All right.
Yeah, you do. This is the point of this. Yeah.
All right. Baltimore. Where are we going? Obviously, Nikki would invite to meet the parents, but I'm not sure. What about you, Hammer?
No.
All right. So I'm probably gonna get eviscerated by the nation right now, but look, Baltimore's defense in the early 2000s, hands down, historically the best defense ever, and these guys were dogs. They're bullies, man.
Yeah, I would go bullies.
Okay, I was going to say
Super Bowl, Danny, for the freaking Super Bowl. They're going to bullies.
That was my 15th birthday too when they won.
Was it?
So, yeah.
All right, I was going to say invited to the barbecue, but
Tuto is here.
Hey, Tuto, what's going on?
Tuto, the man with no face. Yes, we want to see you, Tuto.
Right. The next one is the Buffalo Bills. I would obviously want to party with them. I wouldn't want them to come to the barbecue because they'll destroy your house. So I would party with them at someone else's house.
No, I think they're the popular kids right now.
I see that.
No, as popular in high school as they were popular in high school, and they suck now.
Oh,
I thought that was popular table.
No, loser table. Sorry.
Oh, what's the top one?
Would invite to meet the parents. That would be a good one as well.
Yeah, I guess I'd stick them there.
But this is the fan base, so I would want to party with Bill's Mafia.
Oh, right, the fan base.
Yeah,
I probably want to party with Bill's Mafia.
Yeah, I would go out to party with them. I wouldn't bring them to your house. So you have to clean up extra. So I'm gonna go would party. Right, Hammer?
Yeah, I could see that, and probably set a couple of tables on fire. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, they definitely will. But we do know that they'd probably bring us buffalo wings, and they'll bring us blue cheese, not ranch.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what's important. All right, who's next?
All right.
Oh, Danny, can you take the banner off? Because I can't see the rest of the plus it says offensive line rankings. So I can't see.
All right.
Can't see me either. Look.
Yeah, I know. I can't see Hammer either. Let's go.
Shout out to my big bro Wasted in the building, and shout out to the Demon.
Can you see me now? All right. Oh, banner. Sorry.
Banner. It says PFFOL. There we go. That's better. Now I can see everybody.
Sorry.
Okay. Carolina.
Right. Carolina losers table. I don't know.
That organization is so dysfunctional right now.
They are.
Yeah.
But it's the fan base. Don't forget, it's the fan base.
I don't really know enough about the Panther. I don't know
exactly
enough Panther fans. So I'm gonna go.
It's fair enough because nobody really knows about their fan base that much.
Right.
Kind of fair enough to put them in the losers table if you think about it.
Yeah, losers table.
So. Yeah.
Look, see, they even blend in. You can't even see them on the thing.
Yeah, the black on black. All right. The Chicago Bears was definitely popular in
high school.
Wow. Shout out to my homegirl Elena, dresses in salted pretzels, die hard Bears fan.
No, like they're obviously that franchise. Just the second they're good, it's the NFL.
It's fan bases. It's fan bases.
Yeah, because they pop up. I remember going to the Giants Bears game in 2018. Whenever they were good, everybody I was shocked to see how many Bears fans they were. But obviously, in other years, it's just like, all right, they're just lying in the weeds, and like they're one of those flagship franchises. They're just popular in high school, but now once they get going again, it's like, okay, let's go.
All right, so the Bengals are next. All right, so
I would say loyal because the Bengals have sucked until other than a few years in the 80s, and then until Joe Burrow basically showed up, and then they never win in the playoffs. They had Marvin Lewis always losing in the playoffs, so I would go loyal.
Yeah, loyal.
Yeah, they're a loyal fan base. I would say that the Browns are a loyal fan. We need a tier for I've been through decades of hell, and
they lost their team for a couple years on top of that.
Okay.
So
do we think they're loyal? Hammer, do you think they're loyal? I feel like they've been
Browns. Oh, they've been loyal forever and ever and ever, even wearing bags over their heads at home games. Yeah.
And if you witness a team go a defeated season, you're loyal in my book. I would kill myself.
Shout out to my big brother Graf of the Oak Las Vegas Raiders Network. Much love to you, big bro.
I don't know, but Jay says I'm like 20 years old, and that's why I love him. I wish I was 20 years old. OLV Raiders Network says this is a dope segment. All right, good. We're glad that you guys are having fun with us. That was the point of this. Oh, right. Bring that star up, baby. Let's go.
Oh, boy. All right. I know where you're putting this.
Delusional. The Cowboys are delusional. The Cowboys fans are delusional.
All right. We got your bashing of the Cowboys weekly. How about the next team? We have Hammer. Where does the Denver Broncos go? And I'm sure that Nikki, tell me what the chat's doing, because I have this up.
I kind of want to see what people in the chat say first.
I would say popular in high school because we've seen them make it to the playoffs. I would invite them to the barbecue or party with them because I know they've been around. It's just been very lean. So I'd probably say popular in high school.
I would say delusional for the simple fact that
you know them. So
year in, year out, they're a quarterback away from going to the Super Bowl. Stop it. Delusional.
So the Cowboys of the
okay. So
see, I would party with them because things are legal there. They're legal here too, but like I feel like I'd party with that fan base. Yeah.
Right.
It's legal in Vegas too. Come to
I know.
Planet
I
13.
know. Hey, we didn't get to the Raiders yet. Maybe I'm ranking you guys there. By the way, I will be in Vegas for a conference next year. So maybe I can meet some of Raiders Nation because I'll be there for like a week. So
There you go.
all right, we'll see.
All right, so where am I putting the Broncos?
Wherever Hammer says. He says they're delusional.
All right, we're going to disclaimer that. All right, this is another loyal fan base because they have never seen them, a living person has never seen them win a championship. If they do, they're probably on their deathbed. And they witnessed a defeated season as well, like the Browns. It's the Detroit Lions. I would say loyal, but I could put them in the loser stable as well.
I would say popular in high school, Barry Sanders and
Right.
Megatron.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Popular in high school. Yeah.
That's fair. All right. Green Bay Packers. I would have
They can meet the parents, I feel like.
Yeah, they're generational. They had Brett Favre and they had Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback the last 20, 30 years. So let's see what Love does. But they could definitely meet the parents. All right. The next team.
Oh, losers.
Other than JJ Watt and the classic first Saturday playoff game traditionally was the Houston Texans game. Houston Texans versus the Bengals game traditionally. So I'm going loser table by far with them. All right. This is an interesting one. I think this is also a popular in high school situation, is the Indy Colts. I think popular in high school because they haven't been able to find that quarterback since Andrew Luck has come. They had a couple of good years with Rivers, and then they tried with Wentz, and then they tried last year with Matt Ryan, which failed miserably. So I say popular in high school. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Nikki.
I would like take them to meet my parents.
Okay. What about you, Hammer?
I'd probably say popular in high school.
All right.
Okay,
Popular
2-1.
It is. Popular in high school. It is. But you guys, and the chat's saying like Derek Carr, I guess they're talking about, quarterbacks and stuff. I am a Derek Carr fan. I thought he was a good quarterback. I don't know why he got all, I understand some of the hate, but.
Sorry.
Was he that horrible?
We just like 9 years too long, and I know so many people have given the excuses. Well, he's had this many offensive coordinators, this many head coaches. Like that doesn't mean a damn thing. Like last year was his worst season of his career. Like I was done a couple of years back.
All right. Okay. All right. How about the Jags? So
loser table until Trevor Lawrence kills it.
But I feel like, would you invite them to a barbecue? Nobody's been invited to a barbecue yet.
There's plenty of teams. Don't worry.
Hammer, what would you do with the?
I'd probably invite them to a barbecue just for the simple fact you guys have a pool in your stadium.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yes.
Good point. All right,
yes.
All right. Let's invite some. Okay, yeah, good point.
But I would never go in that pool because
absolutely not. You couldn't pay me enough.
Yeah, Hammer, would you go in that pool?
I look that stadium, and then I don't even know what it's called now in Arizona anymore, but like those two stadiums, I always wanted to go just to hang in the pools during a game.
I actually had friends that sat in the pool at the Diamondbacks, and they said it was fun. But that's more of a legit pool. Like that's like a legit like I'm hanging out in the pool, where Jacksonville is just like water. You know what I mean?
Okay, I heard some disgusting things about that stadium, but anyway.
Yeah, they did get the worst rating of all the stadiums.
All right, how about the Chiefs?
All right,
guy?
I'm saying
barbecue.
What's Hammer in the chat saying?
I'm just not commenting because it's
all right. Good call. You're losing that one. It's barbecue. They make the best barbecue.
Okay, yeah.
But where would you put it? Where would you put them?
I couldn't. I
really
couldn't.
This one's gonna be interesting. They don't have fans. They actually moved from San Diego to LA, thinking that would have been the smarter move. and they get out-fanned literally every single game. So they are in the loser table.
I hope Jake is watching.
I know, right?
Jake, I'm sorry, bud, but it's true.
Poor Jake. Oh, poor Jake.
Jake knows I like him. There's no hard feelings. The other team's going to join them right there, and they just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
You gonna put the Rams at the loser table?
Ooh.
Maybe not. Maybe popular in high school.
I think you need to, rethink that one.
Popular in high school makes a lot more sense, especially at least
I was being dramatic.
Like the greatest show on turf?
Yeah,
when they were in
I
St.
know.
Louis?
Right. I was being dramatic. It's definitely popular in high school because they sell the farm to win that one Super Bowl, and here we go. All right, the moment everybody in the chat's been waiting for.
Yes,
Nikki,
let's go.
What's everybody saying? The Raiders? All right, I'm saying Bullies. You can't wear your team's jersey in the stadium, especially when it was in Oakland and LA. I don't know how it is in Vegas, but I've always heard horror stories of the Raider Nation. I always respect the Raider Nation. They're actually my AFC team if I had to pick one. So I'm going to say Bullies just because of the history of the Raider Nation and the Black Hole. Nikki, do you agree?
No, I want to party with Raider Nation.
Let's go.
Okay.
I absolutely want to party with them.
Graf said God.
I wear enough makeup, so I feel like I'll fit in.
Joke last time.
I wear black all the time, and I could just put some like silver, right here or something, and I'll be good to go. Plus, now you guys are in Vegas, so fuck yeah, I'm partying with Raiders Nation.
True. The Vegas factor is huge.
Do you agree, Hammer? I mean, this is really like what?
So my brother was in the chat and he said we're a split between loyal and delusional, and that's more the delusional is more for like the couch coaches, the couch GMs, our parties, especially during the season. And he's in here now, so I might as well just plug it. Blackout party Saturday night before every home game, it's turn up time, man. And then Lot J for tailgating on game day, turn up time. So. Yeah, you definitely want to party with us.
Yeah, no, I think I certainly do. Oh, a blackout party. That sounds fun.
You don't actually black out.
You guys, we play you guys at some point this season. There's a good chance I'm going to be out there. So, yeah.
All right.
Blackout party.
Blackout party. See, I might just party with Raiders Nation after all. All right. Speaking
of
party town, Miami.
Party.
I'm
going to party.
South Beach. And they have a huge fan base. I am going to have one of their super fans on during the season. So,
Nice.
All right. Vikings. I say popular in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moss and who was the quarterback again? Oh, yeah.
Culpepper and Chris Carter. Those guys.
Yep.
They just can never win the big game, but they always get there.
All right, Patriots.
All right, Patriots, Bullies. But then again, you can bring them to me. No, they're Bullies. It's the fan base.
Their fan base is a bunch of bullies.
I had to bring part like you did. If it was the organization, they would be meeting the parents. Okay, so Bullies, Saints. Either popular in high school or loyal. I think loyal would be.
Yeah, they did right alongside Houday.
Yeah, they did stink for a very long time, and then
they are loyal. But how do none of you want to party with the Saints?
Oh yes,
New Orleans.
Yeah, okay,
New Orleans. There you go.
Party.
Come on, party. All right, I know the theme of me is I want to party.
Yeah, Nikki, I would party with is taking over, which is good.
That's fine.
Yeah. I agree. All right, the New York teams back to back. Hammer, take it away because me and Nikki can't really vote on this.
So recuse ourselves from this one.
Realistically, you guys are the only Giant fans that I actually interact with.
That's nice.
Yeah, but we don't know what he's gonna say next.
Pat myself on the back. It's probably delusional.
We're not delusional.
Well, you and me aren't. But
I think it's a running theme with New York sports teams and how they get about their championships and they want to talk about history. I'm putting the New York Giants as bullies.
Okay, I take it.
What?
Yep.
God, and I did you guys so nice by saying party. No, Danny, move it up
Hey,
to
I
loyal.
said bully. You didn't want to listen to me. That's on you.
Move
That's
it up
on
to
you. I want to
loyal.
party in Vegas.
Move
That's
it up
on
to
you.
loyal. Listen, damn it, it's my show. Move the Giants up to loyal. Do you know how much crap we've endured? Oh my God.
Let's not even. We can go down.
Yeah, the
Raider.
Raider. We'll be here all night with Hammer. Yeah, he hasn't seen a playoff win in ages.
We'll split between loyal and he says we're bullies, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. All right, how about the Jets? Losers.
Losers.
That's like, is that even up for debate? Like, I don't even care. Oh yeah, you got Aaron Rodgers. Still a bunch of losers.
I love my friends that are Jet fans. I'm a Met fan, so I know their pain. I don't know how they do Mets and Jets.
Ugh.
I'm very happy that I'm a giant Met fan. So,
Terrence doesn't. He says, "Man, fuck the Giants." Real talk. All right, God. Oh my God, you guys.
I'll tell you that right now.
Good God, we're not that bad. Who's representing us so horribly? Thank you, Mark B. He's telling me great work at minicamp yesterday. I do appreciate that because we're getting killed in here by Raiders Nation. I thought you guys were cool.
Hold on, Darius.
No debate on this one. Friggin' bullies.
Hold on. Darius, for the record, there is only one nation. One nation, all right? And that's Raider Nation.
Oh, gosh.
Get rid of that.
All right. Eagles they're bullies. Like what I said for the Raiders, it stands for the Eagles as well. I'm not wearing my Giant shit to Philly if I was ever to go into Philly. I like to live my life.
Don't dress.
I got a family, I have kids. I'm not going to Philly.
No, they're the worst. I'm telling you guys, like when I like the worst names I get called, always like the worst things you would ever hear that you could call a woman. They always come from an Eagles fan.
I believe
or
it.
A Cowboys fan.
I believe it. Well, you hate the Cowboys so much.
Yeah, but I don't call their fans. I don't call their fans.
I know. I'm joking. Relax. I'm joking.
And I don't call the Eagles fans names unless warranted. If I'm provoked, then I'll come at you.
Of course. I kid.
However, just to like throw these terrible names out there, it's always from an Eagles fan. And they're just mean. They threw beer bottles at me. Yeah, no.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're nuts.
They're vicious, Hammer. You don't understand. They're vicious. All right. How about
the Steelers is meet with the family. They're always just
no. They're bullies.
All right. Yeah, fuck. All right, you're right. I'm keep on thinking the franchise. Yeah, they're bullies.
Fans. I think they're bullies. Hammer, you think they're bullies?
Their fan base?
Oh, they're terrible. Yeah.
They're
terrible.
That's a toss up between loyal and bullies. Like I met a bunch of them.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go loyal. If we're not gonna have them meet parents, I'm gonna go loyal. Okay.
They're bullies.
They're probably they're the top 3 most popular fan base in the whole country.
Yeah.
All right. How about the Seahawks?
I would invite them to a barbecue because they're always good. They're like decently good. They're very passionate fans. The 12s. I know some people think they're overrated because they have the domes covering the fans, which I kind of agree with, but I definitely would invite them to a barbecue.
No, I don't.
I never had a bad interaction with them because I never had one, but I'm assuming they're good.
Here's the thing. I've never met like Seahawks. I've met like people who are fans of like Marshawn Lynch, but like not like a true Seahawks fan.
Then again, who wasn't a fan of Marshawn Lynch is pretty crazy.
I mean, I wasn't wearing a Marshawn Lynch jersey.
Neither was I, but I always had him in fantasy.
I feel like people became Seahawks fans when those new jerseys came out realistically, because before then they weren't winning anything until Pete Carroll came there. So
right.
I don't know.
Where are we going?
They could meet our parents, maybe. I'm indifferent towards this fan base.
I think I invite them to the barbecue. They seem very loyal and passionate, and they seem like a good time. They're very loud.
All right, they're a good time. San Fran.
There's another one. I heard bad things about them. I don't know. I've always heard the Raiders and Niners, when they were both in the area, they never got along. Like there was
I heard that too.
Gang wars, basically.
I want to see what people in the chat say about this one now.
All right, chat. Where would you guys put the 49ers? Let's see what they say.
I heard like fans would get stabbed in the parking lot.
I know. Was that true? I'd hear that too.
Look, it's happened. There have been incidents as well between the San Francisco Giants and the Dodgers in the park.
Right, I've heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for that, they would be bullies.
Bullies, I guess. Right.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, bullies. Dog shit tier. We needed a dog shit tier. That's what we needed.
All right.
The Niners are the Cowboys of the West. Yeah, right there. Okay. All right. Tampa Bay.
They are popular in high school because once Tom Brady left, no one cares about them again.
Well, no one cared until Tom Brady came either. So
my point. Other than 2003, and we know how that ended for the Raiders.
All right. Oof. Yeah.
I'm going popular in high school just because Brady left. Now that no one cares about him, and they won 2 Super Bowls.
Right.
Loser table for the Titans.
Yeah.
And Washington, I would say.
What, Hammer? You disagree with Tennessee?
Yeah, I think the Titans were another team that were popular back in high school. If you think about Steve McNair.
Okay, McNair, you're right. But do we know any Titans?
Music City Miracle. They were popular in high school.
But I feel like I'd invite that fan base to a barbecue.
Oh yeah, good point.
All right. The last.
All right, popular, and then Washington's popular in high school because their tradition is up to par with everyone that's popular in high school. They just have had a terrible 20 years, 25 years.
Yeah, they've had a rough go of it.
They're popular.
Chad says they get the loser table.
I would have said the same exact thing.
Yeah,
but at least they won 3 Super Bowls. They've been in the Super Bowls. Like
it's the fan base. It's not the organization. Loser table.
All right.
They're in our own division, Dan.
All right, Rio. That wasn't me, Rio.
Yeah, it's okay, Rio. Yeah, I put you guys at the.
Darius just said the Commanders are 2 easy wins every year.
Yeah, they are. Thank God.
They are.
Daniel Jones wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for the Washington Commanders.
No. Daniel Jones wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for Brian Daboll.
Well, that too. But before Daboll,
that's a good point.
Before Daboll, it was because playing Washington twice a year, and he would just get fat on them. But I like Daniel Jones. That's for another day, for another topic.
That's for another day. Well, Hammer, thank you so much for popping on and ranking the fan bases with us. I really do appreciate it. It's always good to have friends in this industry that want to just come on and just chat for a little bit, half hour at a time. And thank you for bringing your fan base with you. I definitely want to party with you guys. I don't care what anybody else says, unless the party's horrible. Then I'm gonna rank you guys as losers. Till then, party with you guys. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you and your work?
Raider Nation News Today on YouTube. We're on that road to 7K. Instagram, It's Raider_Nation_News_Today. And also check out planetraiders.com. Everything Raiders. My brother Wasted, who's in the chat right now, has a new article coming out shortly on the great saga that is going on in regards to these running backs, Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs. So definitely check that out, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And you need a few more underscores, I think.
God,
not enough.
I rebranded and it just became a whole cluster. Boop. So
____. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope we can get you back on with your panel next time. That was fun. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been another episode of
Before
Rush
I forget.
Hold on. It's been another episode of Rush Hour. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, like us, and subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, we have New York Giants Rush on Monday nights at 8 o'clock. You get the whole Rush crew. We are constantly rotating. And then you get me and Danny on Wednesday nights for Rush Hour. We go around the league 60 minutes or less. It's fantasy football in season. It's best bets and NFL news. Next week, it will be Spartan Mike. Danny is off. And so Spartan Mike and I will be
Jay's gonna be happy.
We will be hosting the NFC South panel. So that should be fun. We'll have some of your fan favorites back. And Dan, you got anything else before we get on out of here?
Yeah, I almost forgot, and Craig would have killed us. But check out the Chuck Sports app. They have that game. Chuckle, which has been fun. I've been tweeting it out. So be sure to tweet it and make sure everything is fun. Tweet at them and they get back to you. So make sure you download that. And yeah, Jay, job might be online. You might be happy about that, but we'll see.
Whose job's on the line?
Mine, because I'm out next week.
Oh. No, we do get time off for like family things, guys, you know, but don't worry, I'll be here. You get to see Spartan Mike. I know you guys haven't seen him in a minute. And I hope that you guys enjoy the panel. I hope you had fun with us tonight. We thought we'd do something different. We're going to continue adding these rankings in and having fun with them. And that is it for now. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.